Today's guest, you know them as Brothers Twinz, Nicolas and Daniel Garcia Vallejo. With over 10 million followers on social media, they are also a star in our Zumba world. And we've seen them performing in Zin Volume 90, 106, Fitness Variations, the Fitness Concert, and recently even proposing in front of 5,000 people at Zumba convention in Orlando. They showed up in the Zumba world when they were only 14 years old, and we've been seeing them growing up in front of our eyes. It is my pleasure to allow you guys to get to know Daniel and Nicolas better. They are so relaxed, so much fun, but they're so smart and so clever to take advantage of opportunities. I am very excited to present to you guys this talent from Cali, Colombia. We're going to release this episode as part 1 and part 2. You need to watch part 1 this episode today so that you can create context and understand part 2. So don't miss it. And if you really appreciate this content that I am releasing in the Biographies of Greatness through the Happy Beyond Fit podcast, please make sure that you subscribe or follow, comment, like, share episodes, and let me know that something about these episodes are resonating with you. Thank you so much. And now let's go to the show. Welcome to the Happy Beyond Fit podcast with Maria M.J. Browning, former artistic swimmer from Colombia turned into a lifestyle entrepreneur. Officially welcome Nicolas and Daniel to my Happy Beyond Fit podcast. Thank you so much. I feel honored that you guys want to sit down and have a deep conversation with me.
Of course, no, thank you so much for the invitation. We are so happy to be here in this podcast with you. And of course, whatever question of you want to ask, we are open to do it. Even if our English is not the best, we will try to do it. Okay. Even if we say something wrong, we will say in Spanish.
Perfect. Then we translate. Perfect. Okay. So for those that are listening to this podcast, you may be in the Zumba world, so you may know who the Brothers Twinz are because they have built this brand. And obviously you guys get a lot of attention. But I think most people are only mesmerized by how talented you guys are dancing. And of course, you get a lot of momentum and you're very famous on social media. And we love taking your classes, learning salsa from you guys, but then that's it. So it's like, we don't know you guys more in depth. So this is actually very cool that you guys just launched your YouTube channel few days ago because you guys have the same idea. You want people to get to know you better beyond the dancing skills, right? So it's like, this is in perfect sync. So what we know in the rest of the world is that you guys are from Cali, Colombia, my beautiful city. And everybody in the Zumba world knows Cali, Colombia because of Beto Perez, the creator of Zumba.
The best city.
So this is very special for me because I'm like super proud of you guys being caleños and like being triunfando all over the world, being super successful all over the world. So guys, I want to get started with, okay, basic for everybody. Daniel is the one with the more oval shaped face. Nicolas is the one with the more square face. So that's it. We got it over with. Perfect. So I want to get started by asking you guys, because I know you come from Cali, Colombia, so the transition, now you go all over the world. We see you traveling. Your tour is like very busy. I got tired just reading your upcoming tour, all the countries you're about to go visit nonstop for a few months. What are like the 3 biggest events or like life-changing events that you think have totally changed your life to the point that it got you where you are right now? It can be something simple that you didn't know it was going to end up like totally turning your life around, or something big that happens. Event number 1. Who wants to go first?
I go. It's okay. Every event is like a new adventure for us. We love to, we never like imagine when we were like young, we were going to be dancing. So for us to have this like blessing to be able to travel, to see cultures, to meet people around the world, dance with them, every class for us is the best. We try to do our best and we always take the best for the people. But, it's some classes that literally change our, like everything, like how we do a class, everything, like we love these classes like crazy. And it was like very special, of course, the first class of I can say, and I think so my brother agreed with me, was the fitness concert of 2019. because for us coming from Cali, Colombia, before the convention, we never traveled. We never traveled outside.
We used to travel, but when we had like 8 years old.
So we didn't remember. It was very funny because
So
when
that
we
was
were
your first trip.
Alone.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. It was our first trip alone.
But we didn't know anything.
We didn't know anything. We
What
were
is such
we were
key?
thinking of you need to arrive to airport. I need to arrive. You give your bags and let's go. You know, we didn't know about immigration. We didn't know about check-in. We didn't know about security. We didn't know anything. You know,
You had zero experience as travelers, not even what to
zero,
pack, nothing.
zero experience. But you know, it was our first experience traveling, and of course, going to make a dream for us because before this year, like last year, 2018, our friend, our mentor from Cali, Colombia, Andres Lerma, I don't know if you know him.
Of course.
Andres, he was part of the fitness concert 2018 with a team called Frescos, no? Frescos. So when we saw him in the convention, in the fitness concert, we say like, wow, you know, we want that. Let's work for this. Let's start, you know,
One day we will be there.
one day, you know, if God wants and let's work for it, we're gonna be there.
Okay, so let's slow down. How old were you when you got invited to be in the fitness concert? 18, because you guys are now 24, right?
24 years.
Okay, so, and you saw Andres, your mentor, on the fitness concert on a video?
Yes, yes. So he went to the fitness concert, and of course, a lot of people from Colombia, they were recording him, they were posting him in Instagram. So we saw all of these videos, and we were like, wow, one day we're gonna make it and we're gonna be in this fitness concert, you know?
So
It was like
Andres
goal.
introduced you to Beto Perez, and that's how you got invited?
The truth, you know, it was, I think so, it was like a lot of, how you can say, like a lot of things, you know, because so Andres, of course, Andres know Beto, but you know, before that, it's very crazy because my parents know Beto when they were young. When they were like 18 years old, Beto was the neighbor of my dad, and Beto used to know my mother because with a group of friends, he used to go party in Cali, Colombia, in a disco club called Epsilon. I don't know if you know about
Of
this.
course, yeah.
Of course, you know. So, you know, Beto used to go to this disco club with my mother, with a group of friends, but my parents didn't know each other. So he was good friends with both of them. And after 20 years after,
No
when he came
way.
back,
He
yes,
knew
after,
your mom,
and my dad, and they didn't know
and
each
he
other.
went out dancing when he was young with your mom?
Yes. My
Did
mother
he?
always,
Wait, wait,
my
wait,
mom,
wait, wait,
my
wait.
mom is
Did
a
he
party
hook up
animal.
with your mom?
What? No, 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 no. You know, people say like, oh, maybe Beto is your father, but no, no, no. She's not. You know, my mother always is like, it was a party animal, and it's still right now, but she's always been very, how we can say, like, ¿cómo se dice? Juiciosa, like very
Well
good
behaved.
woman. Will behave, exactly. She always go, she don't like to drink. She just go party animal, you know? So she
Like
knew
a very
Beto in
good
this
girl.
time.
Okay,
Beto
wait.
was
So how old is your mom? Soraya, right? That's her name?
Soraya. She is 50 del 73. No, el 70, mentira, el 70. She is
Okay, 50.
56.
She's gonna turn 55 this year.
55, exactly.
Okay. Okay, yes, same age as Beto. He's from the same year.
Exactly.
Okay, makes sense. So, when did you realize that your mom knew Beto, or your mom knew it all along and she kept telling you, "Oh yeah, I used to dance with this guy when I was young"?
It's because at the moment that we knew about Zumba, my mother, she was going to all the classes like for almost 3 months, but only her, like a student. And she was always like, guys, hey, let's go to Zumba. You guys gonna love it. In that time we were in the school. It was in
You were
2000.
little. How old were you?
It
You
was
were kids.
2014, 2015. And in that moment, we were thinking like, no, Zumba is only for women. We don't gonna do this because we don't like it. I don't like the fact to go to a class and dance and all the people see me.
And very important, we were super, super shy.
In that time,
Extremely,
we were
extremely
very,
shy.
very shy. Very shy.
You were not dancers. You were not like
No.
trained dancers going
Like
to.
normally,
No?
if we go to a disco club, we do our best, but
You know, in Cali, you know how it's Cali. You know, in Cali,
Everybody dances.
you need to know how to dance if you want to have a social life. So we
know a little bit of salsa, merengue, bachata.
but it was not our passion. Like when we were young, we were not thinking like, oh, one day we're gonna be
I wanted to
professional dancer.
I wanted to be audiovisual producer. and my brother especialista en publicidad.
No, I wanted to be professional soccer
Marketing.
player.
No. He wanted to study. Before that, he wanted to be a soccer player.
Exactly.
But he had
You guys played soccer?
Both of us, we played soccer, but in this time, I used to love more the soccer. You know, soccer was like in my blood because my dad was a professional soccer player. So my dad, I think so, raised me with this, and I used to be super obsessed with soccer, train, and I was a good player. You know, I was very good player. So it was funny because we didn't do Zumba, we didn't dance, we didn't do anything, and my mother used to beg us to go to a Zumba.
She was telling us, guys, you know who is Beto? I know him since I was young. And we say, who is Beto?
Mama, it's okay. I don't care. But no, I'm going to train. We used to be like this because
we didn't care in that time because we didn't
know anything about Zumba world. We were thinking of
nothing.
Zumba world. It was my mother going to a Zumba class in the park. Nothing else. With Andres, exactly. Every time when my mother used to tell us, hey, let's go to Zumba, we were like, Mom, it's okay, peace. See you very soon. See you later in the house. So
And you guys were teenagers. Like, you don't want to do that stuff with your mom. You want to
we
hang
were
out on your own.
14, 15, you know, and it was very, I don't know if this happened in US or in some other countries. When you are a teenager and you want to go dance, in Colombia, they used to say, oh, you are gay if you go to dance. And they used to bully us if we wanted to go dance. And I think so it's very stupid because this doesn't have to be like your sexuality. You know what I mean? So when I used to play soccer. He used to play in this time a lot of video games and also studying in the school. I remember it was this big tournament in Cali. A team from Spain came to Cali to do like it's called a campus. So they did 5 days of training from Barcelona, trying to look for like
Talent.
talent.
Scouting for talent.
So they did 5 days of training, and you needed to, if you wanted to go and try yourself, if you can be one of these players to go to Spain, you needed to pay like I was like $100 or $120, but in Colombia, this is a lot of money, you know? So my mother-in-law, no, my madrina, ¿cómo se dice madrina? My
Godmother.
My godmother, you know, for my birthday, she gave me the money to go. So I went to this campus and they only select 10 guys, 10 little kids to go
500
of 500 people to go to play in Barcelona for 3 months. Then we're gonna take us, or the 10 players, and put us in every single team of Barcelona to see if they want us, you know? So I was one of these 10 players.
Wow, you were good.
I was very good. I used to love playing soccer. I used to train every day, and it was my passion. Like literally, soccer still is my passion because I still see soccer. And if I go to play, I love to play soccer. You know?
How old were you? Like 12?
No, I was in this time was 14, 15 years old. So when I made it, my father was supposed to go with me to Barcelona, and 1 week before the travel, I remember I went to play with my friends in how you say, in como dice, cancha sintética. Like, you know, with my friends, when you rent a field and you go and you play with your friends. So I went to play. When I went to play with them, I got injured. And I went to the hospital like 2 days after, and they tell me, you have a fractura. You have how you say fractura? How you say fractura? You have a fracture. Thank you, Giovanna. You have a fracture in your ankle. So we're gonna need to do surgery in your ankle, and you're gonna need to stop playing soccer for 1 year because we're gonna need to do surgery. We're gonna need to put a piece of metal there, and we're gonna need to you don't move your leg for 6 months.
Dude, so this is like big time life event number one that completely changed your life because you both will have split up. You will be playing in Europe, famous football soccer player.
Maybe no. Like, who knows?
Yes. Seriously, this really completely changed everything.
And it's the reason that we always say everything happens for a reason, you know, because if this didn't happen, we would not be dancing Zumba or we were not being here, you know? So when this happened to us, I remember I was super depressed, extremely depressed. 1 week before my travel, my dream So nothing. I was 6 months walking.
Can you imagine the lucky guy that got called the last minute because you got injured? So then they added an extra one.
I don't know if they call a person. I don't know. I was very depressed. I didn't talk with anyone. I remember I didn't even want to eat in this time. I remember because how depressed I was. Nothing. It was 6 months, me walking with what is the name?
The crutches.
With crunches, exactly. And after the 6 months, I needed to start walking again. Like I literally went to therapy and I forgot how to walk, you know? So after that, my mother, of course, she used to tell us, hey guys, let's go to Zumba. You guys will love it. You guys will make, you guys will start dancing more. It will be good for your ankle. And my brother, he was more fat than me. Like he have a little belly, no, big, a little.
Of course, because you were in super great shape because you were practicing soccer every single day while he was playing video games.
I was more sedentary because I played a lot of video games. So in that time, I was only like living for my PlayStation, literally.
You were lifting weights with your brain, activating your brain with all of the video games. It's a different workout.
No, but it was funny because after 6 months, we realized both of us that we say, okay, let's do something, let's do exercise, let's do like a routine, let's go to the gym, let's go to a mountain because in Colombia, El Cerro de las Tres Cruces, you always go all the Sundays and you do cardio there. So we say, let's do cardio because I want to lose weight and my brother needs to do therapies. So in that moment, we say, okay, let's do this together.
Okay,
Because we
so
didn't do anything together.
is it fair
before
to
that.
say that because of this injury, you guys got closer or started doing more activities together?
Because my brother he wanted to do therapy and I wanted to lose weight. So we needed to do exercise.
And before that, we didn't do anything together. Anything. We
Wow.
used to
We always see each other in the house. Hello, we eat together, and that's it. And
So
goes
you
to
were
the
not,
training.
during childhood, you were not the kind of twins that we think are inseparable and do everything together,
Not
like
yet.
depend on each other.
My mother tell us so we were super like close, and of course, when this age we were very close still. But I think
But
so.
also independent as individuals, like doing.
Exactly, but I think so. The fact of I was like playing soccer and he was in the video games, it was like two separate ways. So we didn't have time to spend time each other. You know what I mean? So it was because of that we didn't spend too much time together. When we started doing Zumba, literally we became in love with something of it was we like both of us. We like this, you know. So anyway, when this happened, we start training together. We start going to the gym. We start going to the Cerro de las Tres Cruces, doing a lot of cardio. And I remember my mother used to tell us all the time, like a good mother, she was pushing like crazy. She was like, guys, let's go to Zumba. You guys will love it. It will change your life. You guys will love it. Come on. And we were like, Mom, please, this is only for old woman. I don't want to go there. I want to just stay here and go to a place. Of course, this mentality of teenager.
But not only that, because we were so shy in that moment, we didn't like the idea to dance and all the people were seeing us.
Staring at us.
So we were very shy. So it was one moment, I remember, it was one Sunday that we were going to go to the mountain, to El Cerro, and it became to rain. Rain like granizo. Like granizo, how you say granizo? Very bad.
It rains like that in Cali? Granizo? Jesus.
So
I left
sometimes,
before that
not
happened.
no always, but sometimes yes.
we were like with the clothes and everything ready to go out, and it became to rain. So we say, okay, what we can do to don't lose the exercise.
And right now we are wearing clothes, so what we can do?
My mother say, guys,
Let's go to
there is a class of a Zumba class in 30 minutes in a mall center, and it's with.
Do you know Acuarela or no?
Huh? Sí, sí.
Ah, bueno, en Acuarela.
So we went and we said, okay, so we can't do anything more, so let's go.
Let's go.
That was
And
that
it was with
our
Andres
first.
as well. Andres was the one teaching in
Yes.
Acuarela.
That was our first class, our first Zumba class. And of course, when we arrived there,
we went with zero expectations, like zero.
we wanted to go because we wanted to do exercise. That's it.
Okay.
But we went. All the people already knew us because my mother, she used to tell everyone like, "No, I have twins. They are very similar. They dance."
A social person, like she talk with everybody, even if you don't speak Spanish, she will be your best friend. Trust me. She's super funny, you know?
So
Right.
we arrived to the mall, and all the people were staring us, and we were like, hello. How are you guys? And all the people like, oh my God, finally I know you guys. It's a pleasure. Andres was there. So he said hello to us. We say, nice to meet you. Okay, guys, enjoy the class.
And of course, we went to the last line.
We were so shy, but I think so after this class, both of us, we get in love of Zumba.
It was
We-
immediate love. First
Immediate.
class?
It was, listen, Maria, it was crazy because I don't know what happened to us. I don't know if in this time, like actually, like we start thinking the same because we are twins. I don't know what happened, but we start to be in love of Zumba. We start to
I'm
be.
listening, I'm listening.
He's listening. We start to be in love of Zumba. And we start going after this class. We start going every day to the Zumba classes because in Cali they used to do Zumba classes. They still do it. Zumba classes in the Ingenio Park. They do it in the morning and in the night at 7:30 a.m. and at 7 p.m. Monday to Fridays. And Saturdays and Sundays is the days because people are off of work. These days are extremely packed, but I don't know if when you used to live there, you used to do classes. It was the less people if it was in this class, it was maybe like 100 people. Every class have more than 100 people.
Actually, that class became so big. I was not there. I left Colombia in 2001. I've been in the US for a long time. But I know that that's how Beto heard about Andres because of these classes in the Ingenio Park, because it got to his ears that like, wow, this guy is teaching at a park and it's 100 people every single day. And like, so when he finally went back to Colombia, he just went as a surprise guest to this class, and that's how he met Andres because that class was very popular.
The story of Andres is very, very beautiful, because they throw him out of the house because he didn't want to study what the parents want. He was sleeping in the park, with a little, how you say, speaker. He started putting music from the radio, and he started dancing in the park. And a lot of people just start coming, and little by little, he started having a lot of people. And in one moment, he had more than 500 people in the back, dancing with him.
I remember before pandemic, they had like almost like all days, they had like 100 people.
Exactly.
And weekends, like 300 people.
I'm talking about at 7:30 a.m. and at 7 p.m.,
2 classes in a day.
So it was very cool, very cool. And we used to love to go there. And I remember we had a lot of problems in the school and also at home. We were stressed and we were used to go to the class and we were like, forget about everything, It was something like change our life, literally. So we start taking classes.
But like students.
Exactly.
In that moment, like students, we say like, we love dancing, but only like students. We didn't think in that moment to become instructors. Never.
Never it was in our mind because like I told you, we were extremely shy. So we didn't want to be in the stage with 200 people seeing us. No, we didn't want that.
We used to take classes we took classes for almost 4 months, like all days. We were going all days. It became like an addiction.
Literally.
But in a good way. So
were you guys good at all of the dance moves from the beginning, or it was a gradual progression to get better?
We follow good. Like actually, when the instructors say, let's go there too. Sorry. to the side, we used to go to this side, because some people in classes, you do this and they go to the other side, So we were good. We were very good at following. But actually, like the technique and the dance, we know the steps, but not the technique, like the flavor, like when you do the steps, you need like technique to do it good. We didn't have that. If we show you right now a video of us in 2019, I will send you the video so you can check it out.
Dale,
Maybe you can put the video right here so that people can see.
With this video, you can say everyone can do it, literally.
No, but we like to show this video because, some people, they say like, oh, no, I can't, and I say, let me show you this video to see if you really can, because if we did it, you can do it,
Right now, because we did a lot of practice, we practice a lot, my brother and me, we saw a lot of videos, we get a lot of inspiration, everything, like we get better like every day. But before,
Okay, but Nicolas, since you were the one who needed to lose weight, did you end up losing weight with all these Zumba classes?
a lot.
Yes.
Because it was 4 months doing cardio all days. Imagine. So I lose my belly, I lose my cheeks,
and now we look like twins.
and we were looking at each other like similar, literally. So
It was 4 months. It was 4 months taking class.
Why do you keep saying 4 months? What happened after 4 months?
So there was one class, after 4 months, there was one class that the class ends, and Andres, our teacher, he say, guys, I don't know if you are free, if you are free to take me to the house. And we say, of course, let's go and let's live in the house. So in the road, he told us, guys, you never think to be instructors? And we say like, no, never in my life, nothing. We start laughing. And he said like, no, guys, I'm serious. You guys are twins. You guys are tall. You guys are good in dancing. I think so. You can be very good instructors. And we say like, bro, don't joke with us.
It's okay. We are good here. Down in the people, we are so good here.
We never think in that, And so after we leave him in the house, my brother and me say each other like, why we don't do it? Like what we can lose. It would be a good idea.
It would be a good idea.
But you were 15 years old.
15. No, it was 16 now. 16,
Okay.
we were 15.
Okay.
So
we say like, okay, let's try it.
let's try, So we start investigating a lot, in Instagram, YouTube,
Also,
social media.
we ask Andres about everything, how we can be instructors. He told us like the change of the right feet to the left, that you need to see the people, the queuing.
But it was so crazy because we were thinking of Zumba was only the class in the park, they called it Zumba. We didn't know it was around the world, if it was a convention, if it was people from China dancing better salsa than Colombians, For us, this was very like crazy, because we never imagined seeing something like that, So we start investigating all of this. We start seeing instructors of this, start being like inspiration for us. We start following them, try to copy them, So after that, I remember, we had two good friends. They used to work with Andres. It was two girls. They used to work with him. And I remember we start going with them to their house so we can work on the change from the right to the left. And also they give us like tips. And with them, we create our first choreo,
So it was Andres was working with two other Zumba instructors, or he was mentoring other two people?
No. They work together in the park. Like one example, Andres one day, he don't do class. So they say, oh, guys, you guys go.
A replacement.
Exactly. So we became very, very close with them. And they were like our sisters. They teach us everything about Zumba. We created the first choreo with them. And when we start,
until now, we remember this choreo.
I remember, yes, it's so funny. So anyway, one day I remember we went to the park. It was a Wednesday, 180 people in the class. So we told Andres, we say, hey, before the class,
we arrived happy. We say, Andres, my bro, we create our first choreo, We
are so happy. We want to show you the choreo.
He say, okay, what's the name of the song? And we say, no, it's this name. Okay, let me find it.
No, he said, you have your phone there?
Oh, yes. He said,
you have the song in your phone? And I was like, oh, yes, it's here. And he grabbed my phone and he do this. Connected. Show me the choreo.
Wow.
180 people. And we say, what, now? And he said, yes, you say that you know the choreo.
He said, you did a new choreo. Show me the choreo.
And we were like, but...
we didn't practice. We don't know anything. Guys, listen.
You didn't know how to cue. You just knew the choreo.
Anything. So he said, no, I mean, like, before that, we were in the stage. He was putting us in the stage, like, but only like shadows. So we can learn experience. But
Estamos activados, manos arriba que estamos activados, manos arriba que estamos activados, manos arriba arriba que estamos activados, estamos activados, estamos activados. Las mujeres haciendo el pasito de la rusa. Y los manes mandando piquete. Arrucha, no piqué. Genios musicales. Y ahora nos vamos a Rusia. Ese es el único
But we never had the opportunity to lead in a stage, never. That was our first time. So, and we didn't expect it, he said in the moment. So he said, also, that means you guys don't know the choreo. And I say, okay, let's do it, let's do it. We went up to the stage. We were so nervous. And imagine, we were so nervous that in one part of the song, my brother and me, we forgot the choreo. We messed up at the same time.
The same time.
This is funny because sometimes in the classes, sometimes I forgot what is next in the choreo. But thank God I have him because sometimes he knows the choreo, the complete choreo, so he saved me. But in that moment, in that specific time, we forgot at the same time the choreo. Imagine. And in that moment, we didn't know that when you forgot, you need to los salvavidas. Like you need to do like
basic one, single, we didn't know anything of that. So when this happened, it was so funny because we stayed like this in the stage and we didn't know what to do. So I started saying,
everybody.
I was like, no, people were like, hey, what happened? Hey, and I was like, sorry guys, pánico escénico, primera vez aquí en tarima, sorry, let's keep going, and sorry.
In that moment we remember.
In that moment we remember what it made, but it was a disaster in the end. It was a disaster this first time.
We didn't look the people to the eyes, nothing. So it was very funny.
But I am sure everybody was just clapping at you guys because you're super cute and
they were supporting us.
They were supporting us because they love my mother. And
I think we were cute. I think so. One good thing that I love about my people of Cali is even if we messed up in the choreos in that time, even if we didn't dance like now, they were always like supporting us. They were always like saying like, guys, continue. You guys will be better. You guys have a lot of talent. So they gave us like indirectly like motivation, So this is one thing that I love about my people of Cali, After that, we say, bro, this
never is
gonna happen again. Never. We're gonna learn the choreo 100%, and we will do it again and like in the best way.
And when my brother and me, we get like super like strict with something, we rehearse a lot. We worked like crazy on that, And next time when we did it in the stage, it was better. It was good. But after that, we say, you know what? We like this, We like to be in the stage. We like to do a song, We like to lead a song. We like the people dance with us. So Daniel, Nicolas, let's start practicing more. And in this time, I remember Andres.
In the moment we were not instructors yet.
No,
you were not researching about the B1 training yet.
No, because in this time, Andres,
they only do basic ones in Bogota.
Exactly.
Not in Cali in that moment.
So what happened? Andres used to have he created something it was very beautiful in Cali because he saw people on the crowd with a lot of talent, like he say, oh, these people can be instructors, So he start telling everyone, guys, after the class at 9:30 p.m., we're going to go to this place and I'm going to teach you what I know about to be an instructor,
That's so beautiful.
He didn't charge.
He do it for free.
And it was the first time when he did it, it was around like 35 people of going there. And in the end, it was only like 6 or 5.
7, like 8 people.
8 people. They actually stayed the whole time, and they
right now until now
they are Zumba instructors.
They are doing classes.
So he started teaching everything that he knows. He didn't do like basic one or something. No, he was just showing what he knows: how to stand up in a stage, what to do, the technique, how to see the people, what he do in a class. So we were like 2 months learning from him, and actually this helped us like crazy because we were learning with him and we were going to the classes and he was, we were putting in practice all of this. So it was like our school for Zumba, it was our B1 that this keep happening. We start going to the classes. We start now like actually we say like, okay, we want to be instructors. Let's wait for a B1 in Cali so we can do the B1.
I remember one time we told Andres if he can give us like a class in the park. And he said, no, guys, I can't right now because you guys are not instructors yet. Because in that time we had 16 years old. And when you are 17, you can be instructors with the approval of the parents. So after
I
that,
mean, we make some exceptions, but yeah,
I
that's
know, I know,
supposed to be the legality of it.
I know, I know, I know. But anyway, so after that, they announced Beto Perez is coming to Cali, Colombia after I don't know how many years. So in this time, of course, we know who Beto was because now we know about Zumba. Our mother told us all this
But
story.
for you, Beto was nothing compared to Andresito because Andres is your
Of
mentor.
course. No, Andres was like our father in Zumba. Like he actually, we still, when we see him, we have a good relation. He's like our mentor right now. Recently, we did a class in Cali in February of this year, and we did it in the Ingenio Park. You know, it was
very
it was so
beautiful. You know,
beautiful.
we have
And
like
Andres is
other
still
people.
teaching that class?
Yes,
No,
with Andres,
still?
and with the mentor of Andres, Wilder.
It was very good. It was very good. So
Very
you
special.
know, after that, I remember the announce of Beto Perez is gonna go to Cali, and we were like, "Oh my God, this is the opportunity to meet him in person, you know, to dance with him, to the creator." So I'm saying right now this because it was the first time when we were something together. Because before that, we didn't wear the same. He used to go with his own clothes, and I used to be with different like him. You know, we didn't wear the same because we hate to wear the same. We hate because he have his own style and I have my own style. We just like it when we do our videos for social media or when we do a Zumba class. But after that, we don't wear the same ever.
Okay, wait, parenthesis here, because I've never seen you guys wearing different stuff. So, Nicolas, what's your style?
It's different.
But,
It's
but how is
different
it different from Daniel's?
Ugly. No, I'm joking.
No, we like in normal life, let's say like that. I wear different clothes than him,
Black and white.
but of course
That's
in
it.
Zumba,
Okay.
we use the same things. You know, sometimes we
Okay,
fight
so which
because
one is the most stylish one? The more into fashion? Ah, okay, got it.
okay, no.
Oh, no, is that true?
I mean, like it's different
I'm more in
styles.
fashion because I like my shoes. I know the brands. I like the shirts with the brands
Pero
and everything.
no sabe
He just like to
combinarlas.
wear black and white. That's it.
Okay, so he's just a brand whore, but you know how to do your fashion
Yo,
on your own.
I agree with that.
A mí no me importa que sea de tal marca si me queda bien o si lo sé combinar.
Okay.
A mí me
And
gusta
you
más
make it look good.
combinarlo y todo eso, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero son diferentes
Okay.
estilos, different
Okay.
style.
Okay,
So-
cool. Which year is this?
2016. No,
2006.
espérate. ¿Cuándo no se-
It was like at the end of 2016.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So is it fair to say that this is where the Brothers Twinz brand starts? Because it's
Yeah.
the first time you guys want to be presented as one, as a brand, right?
We didn't have this name. Brothers Twinz, we didn't have this
Nothing.
name.
In that time, we
Of
had
course, no, but it
the
started
personal
with
accounts of
you
each one.
unifying as a team and presenting yourself as a brand, right? Like as one. Awesome. So it was your idea. Nobody told you guys, hey, dress the same.
No,
mother.
my mother
Okay.
wanted us to we were the same, and of course we used to see in Zumba, like the Bulgarian twins,
Ilian and
Yeah.
Bobby.
Ilian and Bobby, and also Tanya and Alicia from
Uh-huh.
Sweden. They are good friends, and we were seeing them. We were wearing the same, and we were like, okay, they are twins. We need to do the same, bro. We
So
need to
you
work
know that Beto liked that. He likes to highlight twins looking the same on the stage dancing with him. So maybe that's
I
why.
think so. No, I think the true. We went to the class, but we didn't. The only thing that we wanted in the class is to know Beto, like to see him, to take
And
a
dance
picture
with
with him and dance and took the class of him. You know, we never think that Beto is gonna see us or is gonna know us after that. You know, we didn't think in that. You know,
So they announced that they're gonna do the class there.
we went like students.
It was in Palmetto Plaza. So we went to this small center. We bought our clothes. We were so happy because my dad gave us the money so we can go and buy the clothes in El Centro. You know El Centro?
It was no Zumba wear.
Well,
No
no,
Zumba.
so it was Adidas, fake Adidas, you know. So we bought the same clothes. My mother was super happy because we didn't wear the same. But of course, if we wanted to have the catch Beto attention, we needed to wear the same, you know. So anyway, we arrived to the class. We were in the stage. The class started and Beto didn't appear. Nobody knew where Beto was. And it was like 600 people in Palmetto Plaza waiting for him. But he didn't arrive. So like 20 minutes after,
No, 5 minutes.
no, like 20, papi, pasaron como, hizo warm. Bueno, en fin, say 5 or 10, I don't know. He arrived. and he start dancing in the stage right away. So people get crazy. It was like a surprise. And he did the class. It was amazing. I remember in the middle of the class, I remember in this time it was very famous, the song Contento, you know? So he used to dance this song every time. And my brother and me, when we like a song, and this song, because it was only in the same volume, the choreo, we used to see the full choreo in YouTube, because we didn't have the money to pay the scene now.
Always look in the Zumba app, like in the Zumba Instagram page. They always put like exclusive of scene app, and we say, what is this? So when we see it, it says you need to become instructor to have this app. So
no hay plata, we need to find it another way. So we used to see it in YouTube, and we learned the choreo from YouTube, So I remember in the middle of the class, he went down the stage. I started walking in the lines from the people,
interacting with
the people. And when he saw us, he was like, shoot, you guys are good. Igualitos. And he continued. So
he danced with us.
He danced with us a little bit, and later he continued walking. But for us, it was like, oh my God, finally. He danced with us, papi, ya. This was enough, So after that, when he went back to the stage, it starts, the song of it was playing, it was Contento. And he looked at us, and he was like, come here to the stage. I was like, me? And all the people started like pushing us to the stage. I remember I was shaking. I couldn't dance. I didn't expect to dance in the stage with him.
We were very nervous.
I remember in one moment of the song, he get down on the stage. He put us to dance alone, Contento. So he saw we knew the choreo, Thank God we knew the choreo. And we did a good job. And after he went back, we danced the song. And after he called us back, it was like a dream come true for us in this moment, because we knew what was Zumba, we knew Beto.
I'm listening. I'm gonna take the charger.
Exactly, because we're gonna 9%. But anyway.
Oh, wow.
So when this happened, we wait in the end to, it was a big line. It was like 1 hour pictures with Beto. We wait until the end of the last person to go, because we wanted to take a picture and tell him like, hey, my parents know you, like, I don't know.
Your mom was not there? No, impossible.
Of course, my mother was there.
Okay, because that was the el reencuentro, tu mamá y Beto.
Exactly.
Did he remember her?
Yeah, no. So what happened when we went to talk with Beto? We told him like, hey, amazing class, hey, Beto, my parents know you. My mother and my father, they were your neighbors in the past. So Beto was like, really? Oh, that's so cool. I'm sure 1 hour of taking pictures with everyone. He just want to bye.
And everybody says, yeah, I know you, Beto. I know this and that. Yeah.
Exactly, But it was funny because my mother arrived and he was like, do you don't remember me, Beto? And Beto remembered her. And it was so crazy because he remembered her name. He remembered where they used to go to the disco club. And when my mother called my dad in video call, he showed, hey, look who is my husband. And he couldn't believe it. My neighbor right now is dating you. You guys,
Small
together.
world, man.
And now you guys have twins, and these twins are from
Are in
Colombia. And they
Zumba.
do Zumba, So it
Wow.
was super crazy, the story. And he started like, wow, oh my God, I can't believe these guys, keep doing it, like you guys are some instructors. And I'm like, no, we are not yet, but we are planning to be, He was like, okay, guys, it's okay, keep going. I always want to have a Colombian twins. So for us, it was like the motivation, the big motivation. And after that, he left and we start working, we start saving money to get the license, because in this time, it was not right now. Like right now, they have like a lot of discount codes and everything. In this time, you need to pay full price, like $500 for the license. So for us, we didn't work, we didn't do anything.
You were
Get the
kids.
$500. It was so hard. I remember we started doing raffles in Colombia. I don't know if you know why it's raffles. Like you
Yeah.
sell little
La
raffles for
rifa.
$1.
A todos
La
le sacamos
rifa.
una rifa.
And I remember I told this story to Beto. It was so funny because I used to raffle a chicken, but not a chicken like a pot, like
Not
como
an
mascot,
alive animal.
not a live animal.
It was so funny because I remember we were telling this story to Beto because he didn't remember.
And I was with more people from US, so they were like, "Oh, but how you sell a chicken? You said how you used to take care of the chicken? How you used to be?" I was like, "No, guys, it was a chicken from
It was dead
un
already.
asadero, de un asadero de pollo." Ve la risa que nos metimos, duramos como 10 minutos riéndonos.
So it was so funny because I used
El
to.
cocorico, el pollo cocorico.
Este era el mejor. I did this one, the raffle of this chicken. For us in Colombia, we were doing the raffle. We were like, okay, you can buy for $1 the raffle for the cocorico chicken, and all the people used to do it because they used to see me. I used to like, hey, can you help me with my little raffle for my B1 training? Of course, let me buy you 4, little baby,
Yes.
So I sold like 3 raffles, and with this money of these raffles, I got the money to do my
For
B1.
both, because on top of that is for both of you.
No, only him.
It's me.
Only you, okay.
I owe my aunt, so she can give me a, ¿cómo dice eso?
Un préstamo. A loan? Yes,
A
a
loan.
loan.
And I was endeudado. How you say it?
With a
Yeah,
debt.
you had the debt. Yeah, you were
For
on debt.
almost 3 years. Almost 3 years.
3 years paying for
Paying
that.
for it.
Wow.
Okay.
Why didn't you do the raffle? Because you're not the extroverted one. Daniel is the extroverted one, so he was the one
I don't know.
selling.
Maybe he didn't
I was so lazy to do it, So in the moment I say, let's do it, because in that moment we didn't have a bank account yet. So I did that.
And it's not of my dad didn't want to give us the money. My dad said
He helped us with a part of the money.
he was like, guys, I want to help. I want to give you the money, but right now
There is another priority.
there's another priorities: the rent of the house, the food, and your school. And
Yeah,
I don't need
dude,
to
it's
give it-
expensive.
and I don't need to give it for you for only one. I need to give it for 2. So of course we understand, and we didn't get mad, of course, because we understand if it was for another reason, so if he didn't
No,
want to.
besides, when you have to work hard for something, you appreciate it better and you take it more seriously. So he did the right thing.
Exactly. So after that, nothing. We got licensed in the Confiembre.
December 11 of 2017.
Oh, this note before I forget, guys, the world is so small. The story that Beto knew your dad and your mom and this and that. You know Camilita, Camila Niño, the other dancer of
Aquí no se duerme porque ahora no ponen música alta, pero ponen un blim 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 blam blim 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 blim. Aquí no se duerme. Blam 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 blam.
Of course. So her parents, I went to school, the whole high school with them. I graduated with them. They were my friends.
No way.
Carlos Niño and Maria Fernanda. So it's like I feel the same. It's such a small world when Carlos, my friend, which I grew up dancing on clubs with Carlos, and he was like, yeah, my girl, Camilita, she's obsessed with Zumba because she goes to Andres' class. It's small world.
Carlos, he's the best. He dances with her. He supports her in everything. In the classes, he needs to dance. I love this family. I love the family of them.
I know they're amazing. I'm so proud of them.
Now, Camilita, she's super talented. She dances.
She's another level. She's another level.
Another level, yes. I know,
But
another,
you know her
but
when
it's
she was
because
on you.
pandemic happened. She was like, she was gonna get on that stage for fitness concert if pandemic hadn't happened. I am sure of that.
I'm
Because
sure of
and I
that.
was hanging out with them the whole time when they went to convention with Camila, and I was taking Camilita in all of the sessions, and every session we entered, we put her on the stage with all of the presenters. This is like such a small world, right? And it makes you
Literally.
feel like, yeah, we're so related to each other. It's so beautiful.
But maybe you met my mother and you don't remember. You know, it's because
Seriously, who knows?
Cali is in a small city, you know, like all the people knew each other, you know, or they know who is this person like that. I think so.
Yes, yeah. And it makes
so
you feel like because we're related in some kind of way, you're like you feel like there's a part of you in this person and then you're more proud. It's like I feel extra proud of you guys, even though we don't really know each other, but just the fact that we know so many people that is like takes me back to childhood is like it makes me even more proud of you. It's like I feel like you're representing all of us from Cali.
no, thank you so much. No, we feel very, we feel blessed and we love to also work with everyone from Colombia. Like we know right now of a lot of people from Colombia, our friends from Colombia, they are traveling. Just we try to help them in as much as we can, trying to give contacts of people want to do events, trying to give them exciting advices. We have a blessing of this like to do classes around the world, but we like to work in team always because something of also Beto teach us and Andres
And you learned that from Andres, of course. You just
exactly
copy
always
his style.
work
And
together.
about Andres, listen to this. You know, the first time Andres went to convention, he saved his money. He traveled on his own. He didn't know anyone. So he entered the theme party and he was in the back, solito, paradito, así. And it was a theme party that Beto was with like musicians there, like doing his show on the stage. So I'm like next to the stage, obviously. But my sister, who has nothing to do with Zumba, I always force her to go sell her jewelry because she's a jewelry designer at Zumba convention. So she was
Okay.
with her business partner all the way in the back of the room, just looking at the craziness of Zumba because she has nothing to do with that. So, and then she starts talking to Andres. And then all of a sudden she shows up in the front where I am next to the stage. And then she's like, look, Andresito, he's from Colombia. They were already like besties in 5 minutes. Andresito, and he's here alone. He doesn't know anyone. You need to tell Beto to put him on the stage. So I'm like, yeah, of course, come here. So Andres was like, we were all pushing him. And then I get on the little stage on the stairs and I'm like, Beto, come. He was Beto there doing his show. And I'm like, come. You got to bring Andres to the stage. So then we made him get on the stage. So I'm like one of the first people that he met at convention because I was the one who put him on the stage because he talked to my sister all the way in the back. It's like, tell me if this is not
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yes.
My God.
So
But
of
it's
course
so
I
beautiful.
adore Andres. He's beautiful. After that, we were like taking him everywhere. And of course, he doesn't need any help to become famous. He has a special light. He's just
No,
a special human
for
being.
us, every time when people ask about how we started Zumba, always we include him there, and always we are so like so proud, so proud that we had a good mentor and a person who help us like this, because he helped us a lot, a lot. So Zumba changed our life, and I know of a lot of people also Zumba changed their lives. But when you have a person of how you say, que te guía for all these Zumba world,
Yes.
we had this blessing, and for us, it was the most important.
No, and only that, after that, we lived the experience of the ZINCON of the fitness concert with him, but I will tell you after. So after that, we became instructors. We went to the big one with Michelle Guti. In that time, he was 6, and she
In
was
Cali.
pregnant.
She came to Cali.
The first big one of they did in Cali.
11 of December 11 of 2017. I still remember. So she went with Evelis and Melissa. Melissa from Cartagena. Gaviria and Evelis Herrera. Yes, Evelis. She's from Bogota. She's the CS of Strong. Or I don't know if it's still, but they helped her to do the big one because she was pregnant. And it was funny because we knew all the things because before that we investigate. We saw a lot of things. We knew everything before they told us. It was so funny.
But of course, we learned a lot of things in the B1, and it was very good because things that we didn't know. We didn't know about the Scene Now app. We didn't know you can actually get it the same day, or you can wait for 1 year.
The problem in that time is we didn't have the money to pay it
I
like
was
monthly.
just gonna ask. Yeah, like
So in that time they gave you like 1 year, so you can start paying, or if no, you need to take the B1 again.
Exactly.
So we wait for 1 year.
No, we were like for 5 months.
For 5 months, 6 months, until
We started taking classes. We started like having like little gyms. So we used to do classes.
and in that moment we begin to do classes, but not together, alone.
Separate.
Because sometimes in some gyms they can't pay us like our rate together. So we went alone and we worked there, And,
Oh,
and I-
wait. From the beginning, when you started teaching classes, you were already having like a special rate because it's a package of two?
We wanted to they pay us for 2 people, and they didn't want to pay for 2 people. They
Yeah,
just want, I
that's-
need one. I just need one,
Of
And
course.
of course we
They're like, no,
understand.
thanks.
Exactly.
we were going to the gym. We were going to one gym, another gym, and they say, okay, let's do it. I'm going to pay you this for each class. So we say, okay, let's do it. But it was alone. My brother went to
But you
another
were
gym.
serious that if you were getting paid for only one, then the other one would not show up.
Exactly. Yeah.
You will not give them the privilege of 2 for 1.
Not the privilege, but it was like he can go to other places to do the classes. And also like this is good because he's going to have his own style and I'm going to have my own style.
Right,
Okay.
right now, I can do a class by myself. I don't need him. Of course, I know that if we are together, it's better. But if I can do a class alone, I can do it. Also him, and this helps us to win experience.
Exactly.
To become
And
better professionals.
we only had one class all Wednesdays together in the Ingenio Park.
Okay.
Andres gave us this class. I know in that time he put us first Fridays at 7 p.m.
Was that the biggest class of the week?
The smallest.
Worst.
Oh,
worst.
okay, because it's Friday, everybody goes out.
Sometimes we have like 5 people, 10 people, but we say, let's do it. We need to do it because these people are taking a time of his life to come here, and let's do it. So this gave us like experience. After we filled this class, because the people became to know us. So after that, he gave us the class on Saturdays.
Baby, no, falta tu último beso. Y así, oh, baby, no. Haciéndotelo así, así, así. Así como te gusta. Así, así, así como te gusta, baby.
In the morning, and after we finish with the classes on Wednesday at 7 p.m.
All this time, you're still wearing the same? You're matching outfits?
In that time, we bought Zumba wear. In that time, we say, okay, let's do this invest esta inversión, because you know that the Zumba wear is expensive, and in Colombia it's more expensive. So we say, okay, let's do it because we want to use this in our classes.
Uniform.
So I remember we were like that for almost 1 year doing classes like that.
Getting
And
experience.
I remember
But in
in
this
that
time, are you graduated from high school at the
Yes.
same year?
we graduated of high school and we were studying audiovisual production, and my brother publicity.
Did you
we
guys
were
finish?
No. So let me finish. So after that, Beto, it was December. In December, all the Decembers we do the novenas.
Las novenas navideñas, the best.
So this year we decided, it was in 2008,
18.
we decided to do the novenas with all the Zumba community in Cali. So we were everyone together. We were doing stories, everything. It was so funny.
Okay, let's explain for those who are not Latinos or
Yes.
from Colombia what a novena is. How can
No,
you explain that?
I can it's like a meeting of a group of family.
A social meeting between all the people, and we pray to the Niño Jesús, to the
Jesus,
To baby Jesus.
to baby Jesus, and
after we sing.
Before Christmas, the 10 days, 9 days before Christmas, right?
exactly.
It's 9 days
So
before
it's
Christmas.
like following the process to the day that he was born. So it is like people dress up and do the acting of
always-
what was
always
happening
they
back in the
finish.
day.
Always they finish with food.
So we sing. It's a very Latino, or I don't know if it's only Colombian. It's a very
I don't know either.
It's a
Let's
very
search it up.
Latino tradition, you know. Good. She's gonna look this for you guys, you know. So it's a very big tradition.
We decided to do it with all the Zumba community. So we were putting stories in Instagram. We were putting everything there. So in one of these stories, Beto saw these stories, and he said like, "Wow!" He said to Jonathan in that time, "Wow, I want to join to these meetings."
Only Colombia and Venezuela. Boom, we got it.
Bueno, good to know. Good to know that.
Yes.
Good to know that. So he told Jonathan, hey, you guys are doing it together, the Zumba community. I love that. I want to be in a video call in this novena. So we of course, you know. So we announced, so we got the novena. Beto said, I'm going to be there in the video call. So all the Zumba community went. It was like in a studio in Cali. So when this happened, you know what happened? It was funny because after that, we started the novena. And when we started the novena navideña, he was in the video call and he hung out.
No, he got cut off.
Yeah, so we were
The
like, oh my God,
signal.
let's call him again. He appeared in the studio
He was
in real life.
there.
He appeared in
How
real life in the
cool.
studio, like a surprise for all of us. With nobody expect that. Like nobody expect that he's gonna appear in this studio. Nobody knew anything, you know? So
You
when
have
he
a
appeared-
video of these two?
No, I don't have a video of this, you know. I don't have a
Picture?
video. I have pictures, yes. Pictures
Okay,
I have.
send me this one too.
I will. So when this happened, you know, it was amazing because we didn't know Ena with him. Everyone was so happy. We played with the video game of Zumba, the Wii, you know, we played that. We create a song for the volume because I remember
Scene 80.
Scene 80. I remember
Which
Beto-
song?
you know the song like the
Beam.
acércate a mí ta, 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 ta,
Ajá.
de los adolescentes.
Scene 80.
Scene 80.
Ven, ven y acércate a mí, que si tú me lo das, mami, yo también te doy. Ven, ven y acércate a mí, que si tú me lo das, mami, yo también te doy. Ven que yo te lo
So we created this choreo, all the scene members from Cali, we created there. So it was amazing. It was an amazing night. And everything closed because I remember Beto was about to leave. And I remember I was with my friends, you know, and he, in one moment, was staring at me. So I was like, oh, what is going on? You know, what he wants, maybe. And he was like, come here. So I went to him. I was like, yes, Jefe, tell me, what happened? I was like, do you guys have visa? And I was like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know about visa. I didn't know about passport. I didn't know anything about.
But he said yes.
And I say yes. You know, he say, and do you guys have your passport in like right now to travel? And I was like, yes. I swear I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know about anything about travels, anything. So I said yes. And he was like, okay, if I tell you to you guys travel with me tomorrow to Miami, you guys can travel? And I was like, yes, of course. You know? So he was like, okay, don't tell anybody. And he left.
So you couldn't tell Andres.
I couldn't tell anyone. I didn't know what to do.
He was in shock.
I was in shock because I didn't know what this means, you know? So
And this was December, so it was for the 6 months later convention.
I don't know. I don't know why he did this. I don't know. But anyway, after that, I called my brother. I was freaking out, crazy, you know. And after that, he started following us in our profile. We created a Brothers Twinz account. And he started
That's
following
when it became official, Brothers Twinz.
Exactly.
We were thinking about, because all the times we were posting videos, channels.
We have two accounts, two Instagram
Personal
accounts, but we say we need to create one together. How are we gonna?
We were in that time we bought a camera, so we were posting the videos in each account.
The first money we start making for classes, we say right now, social media is about professional content, good content. So we need to buy a camera and we need to record ourselves so people can see us. This was our first investment in Zumba, the camera, you know? So we create the account. We didn't know what to put the name on this account. So we start thinking, Zumba Twins, the Twins Zumba,
Brothers dance.
Brothers Dance.
Twins dance.
But we were like, you know what? Brother, let's put Brothers
We
Twins.
put Brothers Twins, but with S.
No, it's with
With Z.
First with S.
yes.
And it says it's already taken. So we say, okay, why we don't put the C of Zumba?
Zumba. That's it. And we put
Perfect.
it like so when we put it like this, we
So it
created,
was official in December 2017.
it was already yes in December. So he followed us. He started like sharing with us. He started liking our pictures, our videos. And I remember one day he asked like, hey, "Can I get your emails, guys?" And we were like, "Of course. Here is my emails. I don't know why you need it, but here it is." And I remember like 1 month after we got an email saying like, "Update of presenter 2019 for ZINCON 2019. We need for you guys." I don't know the name. I'm Claudia, Laura. I don't know. I'm Claudia, and I work here in
the Zumba home
in the
office.
Zumba home office, and we need from you guys. We need your size of shirt, pants, shoes, and passport of you gonna leave, and all of these send it to us. And we were like, "What?"
We
is
didn't know
this?
anything about presenters.
No, it's a present. We didn't know what is a presenter. We didn't know anything. So after that, of course, we sent everything. And it was very funny because after that, Beto sent us a message like 1 month after. He was like, "Guys, you guys will receive an email or will change your life. So I just tell you to don't tell anyone and keep doing what you are doing." And we were like, okay, thank you. Okay, amazing. When is going to arrive? The email will arrive. No problem. So we were like, oh my God.
El
So
todo
you
misterioso.
started making the appointment to get the passport and the visa. You were
No,
already working on
We
it.
had already the
visa.
The passport, we didn't have it, but
Igual estaba vencido,
estaba vencido.
pero
Yeah.
eso se mueve así rápido.
So when this happened, I remember it was 3 months of we didn't receive any email, and we were checking the email every day. So we were like, okay, what we gonna do? I don't want to text Beto because I don't want to sound like
Because
annoying, you know.
In that year, we decided to go to the ZINCON, but we wanted to all buy our own money, you know. But we say, okay, if we pay this flight, and they say that they're gonna pay us because they say that they need our passport, our airport, so that means that they're gonna took us to I don't know where, you know, because it doesn't say nothing about ZINCON, nothing. So we say, okay, what we need to do, and I don't want to ask Beto because I'm gonna sound like very molesto. I don't know,
Very annoying.
very annoying. So we say, okay, you know, let's ask Beto
Let's do it.
about how we can travel, you know, like something like this, so he can be like more chill, you know, because we don't want to annoy him. So we say, okay,
Beto is so relaxed, but we, of course, in our mind, we were like, okay, he's the boss. He has so many things, so we don't
you
want
don't know how he's going to
Exactly.
react.
So we sent him a message, and he answered. He was like, "Guys, no worries at all. You need to arrive this day, and no worries about the flight. I will cover them. Okay,
I will
Just say-"
pay it. You save this money when you arrive here.
We were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it," you know. And I think, and after that, 1 day after, we received the email.
Él
saying-
vio la desesperación.
we received the email saying, "Congratulations, you are selected to be part of the fitness concert 2019." And it was like we couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe it. I can express how like the reaction of us in this moment, because imagine we were saying like, okay, it's so many good instructors around the world up there in Zumba for so many years. And we were saying, okay, we're gonna work for this, but we were seeing this very far, very like we need to work hard for this, you know? Of course, I'm not saying we didn't work hard, but I say it's a lot of better presenters, better instructors of us. But I don't know, I think so Beto saw some potential in ourselves, and he wanted to give this chance to us from people from Cali. And we received this email, and we were like, we couldn't believe it. our dream come true. After that, we start working on the visa, on everything, on the travel. It was so funny because we didn't know anything, and of course, the best friends of us telling us, "Oh, you guys are going to US."
So sorry, we need to tell you right now that we have 7 minutes because we have a meeting in 7 minutes. Another.
No, guys, no.
I didn't know that we're gonna spend so much time in this.
How long is your other meeting?
It's in 6 minutes.
Yeah,
Of
but
course,
how long do you have to be in the meeting?
like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours.
We will let you know when we finish.
Because maybe we can continue when you guys are done.
All right.
Let's do that because this is like a half of the story.
I know. But let's finish right now. We have 6 minutes.
Done.
So when this happened, we start working on the travel. It was so funny because we didn't know anything about travel. My friends, they were like, "Oh, you guys are going to US? Oh my God. You guys need to be careful because they're gonna do security like crazy. They're gonna make you take your clothes off. They're gonna, everything, So we were like scared. We were like, oh my God, we don't want to go to US, So anyway, they arrived. We went to ZINCON. It was so beautiful because we went with Andres together. We traveled together. They
The
select
chaperone.
No. They that year they select like more than 60 instructors like for the fitness concert. They select the fresco team, the contentos, the veterans, let's say like that, like OGs,
Gina,
and
Steve, Cass,
and the kids, and the new specimen. Beto say like that it was us and Mizuki. So
it was a lot of people, and they call and everyone. We went to Miami to.
So Andres was part
in
of
the
this
house.
team.
So Andres was part, and we went together. It was so beautiful when we arrived to Miami, and we were just hugging each other.
I remember we were screaming, jumping, that we say, I can't believe we are here, like doing a dream with you, like with you, our
Yeah,
mentor.
but I remember he also felt like the responsibility to watch over you. He was like the adult in charge of
Yeah.
keeping an eye on you guys.
We were 18 years old, so in the truth, we were
and for
not.
the first time out of the country in the United States with the crazy Zumba world at convention.
No, but it was for us. It was the best experience of our life, the best experience that we can imagine. The ZINCON for us, it changed our life. We didn't even speak English. Our English was zero. My English.
So how soon after that did you guys start learning English or putting more attention on realizing that you needed to learn English?
After that, I think so after that.
But before that, we took like 3 months classes in a school in Cali, but this didn't work. Maybe a little bit, but
Like from 1 to 100, like 20%, 30% of English.
he spoke better English than me in this time because he used to study in an English school. So
I studied for almost 6 months.
It was so funny because Andres don't speak English either.
No.
So we were in the rehearsal of the fitness concert. Both of us, we were just asking him,
What you say?
Liana, Liana speaks so fast for us. And she was talking so fast, saying something, well, we didn't understand. And we were, of course, in the back, we were like, ¿qué dijo? No se entiendo.
Wow, Nicolas, eras el intérprete.
No, but he didn't understand either.
I was saying like, no, she said this, no, like this.
It was so funny. It was so funny. Thank God they speak Spanish also. But, after that, of course, when we went back to Cali, they start calling us to go to countries. And it's the reason that we stopped the study. We were like, okay, we're going to stop the college.
We just finished our first semester.
And we were going to keep studying, but they start calling us to go.
Guys, we want you in Bolivia,
Argentina, Chile, Bolivia, in Europe. So we're like, oh my God, of course, we need to take this possibility because they were paying us good for us to go to their countries. It was the better experience.
Okay, but who guided you guys into knowing how much to charge? Because now you're an international presenter, you have no idea, your kids. Okay, so Andres gave you the parameters.
Before that, we didn't use like a contract. We didn't do not like we say, okay,
you didn't know.
you're gonna pay me this, and I will do this class, but you're gonna pay also the flights, also that. But everyone was like in WhatsApp. After Andres told us, guys, you need to do a contract because this is something like very important, something serious. You need to be also write down. We talked with, I don't know, who is Jonathan Binoat. He's from Canada. He also told us, guys, you need to use a contract. He helped us a lot also in the beginning when we start dancing, when we start traveling. And
from mistakes you learn, and of course, a lot of things happen, a lot of
Yeah, because that's another question I wanted to ask you guys. The best things are the ones that we learn from mistakes. So what have been all of those mistakes? But we don't have time to talk about it. So would you send me a message? Maybe we come back and do the second half after?
Of course.
Okay,
Give us 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour. We will let you know. I will text you, but we will have the same clothes and everything.
Yeah, perfect. This is going to be split in part 1 and part 2 because they had another commitment and then life happened and they waited for me for a long time to have the availability to be able to connect and do part 2. So today we're releasing part 1 of this conversation. This is going to give you context for the continuation on episode number 2. If you guys are enjoying this episode, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, follow or subscribe to the different Happy Beyond Fit channels so that you support this mission and help me to continue to grow it. Thank you so much.